Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XM and Future Digibyte OG. Well, I guess it is not morning. It's early afternoon at 12:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I want to welcome each and every one of you in. As you know, my suspension's over, but what I encourage you to do is go check out my Swing Traders Anonymous. I redid the entire format. And as you can see on Twitter that I just posted, I reformatted, and what you're going to get is you're going to get a crypto fast-paced, on-the-fly technical analysis covering all of crypto, Tether, and total crypto market cap. And as you see on Sports Center, when they cover all of sports, this is going to be a rundown of all of crypto in the same sense. We're going to cover the bigs, the lows. We're going to cover the ones that I went through the whole list. You're going to have to watch it, check it out, and see for yourself. It's an explosive, in detail. And it'll start to build a picture for the current crypto market space. What's going to actually happen. I cover Tether, and we go through the total crypto market cap, what's to come and what could be shown in the future. It's a brand new format. And when my Swing Traders Anonymous new video comes out, it's uploading right now. It's a 348 megabyte video. So it's about 13 minutes long. I encourage each and every one of you from my XRP Future Millionaire page to go check that out. It's going to be something new to YouTube, and it's explosive. We go through every single one of my lists in 13 minutes. And that also includes Tether and the total crypto market cap in detail. So if you're interested in more than just XRP, XLM, DGB, we go over everything in the XRP or the Swing Traders Anonymous. But you are entitled to do one thing. You have to tell me your favorite crypto in the comments as well when you go to my Swing Traders Anonymous, so I know which one to cover on the swings. So we get the highest percentage and yada, yada, yada. So go check it out on Swing Traders Anonymous. Also, go check out my Dogecoin and You. We had our first viral video that hit 2,000 views from 2 days ago. I only have 201 subscribers, so what a great thrill that was. Go check it out. That video description's in the link. It covers Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. So if you want to see my Dogecoin in-depth coverage or for Shiba Inu, go check out in the video description below my Swing Traders Anonymous and my Dogecoin and You, because Swing Traders Anonymous is lit. It's fire, approaching 700 subscribers. And this new format is going to get your jollies going. I guarantee you. It's going to make your nipples erect, and it's going to make your mojo flow. So just go check it out. So what we're looking at with XRP is I still believe all of these patterns. And if you go check out my Swing Traders Anonymous, it pulls all of this home in the 4 hour. We're either going to come up and we're going to use this as a W like some of the patterns, but the ones that exploded off of this have already started to make that turn. I think we're making an inverted head and shoulders here, and we're making a giant W in the pattern that I can show you. Let me clear out some of this FUD, but I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to stay one step ahead of all this nonsense. And if it does break up, you'll know exactly what's going on. But if it does, if these do hesitate, because I'm not in a position right now. I'm not interested right now. If I was going to be in a position, I already blew that because I was looking at H-bar. But I have an overall plan for DGB, and I'm not willing to ruin it anymore. I'm not willing to just go into swing trades that are maybe 50-50. I'm getting into my technical target, nothing more, nothing less, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about along the way. I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? No motherfucking way you should. Do you take advice from the garbage man? But what you should do is look at the charts, pay attention to my next level technical analysis, and if it works for you, it works for me. You make an educated and informed decision, but don't be a pansy, don't be a little bitch, and stand by your decisions, because I cannot pull the trigger for you, and I also can't sell for you. But what I can do is make it a little easier for you so you can see the overall market and the way it's performing. So, with that being said, what I can see starting to develop in the 4 hour especially, what if we have this, we come around, we have this, that's a giant fucking W on a reversal. That's a giant reversal W that could get us to the top of this, and then we likely would pour out on the double top. But that looks like an inverted head and shoulders to me. Could it go up from there? Absolutely. But that's what it looks like could be happening to me. The other thing, like I've been telling you guys, there's strong buy orders at 81 cents because we very well could fall through or even get down to the 70 cents. This is the diffractal one. We're in a descending triangle. And the way that it runs is it's all the way down to, let me go to my Twitter because Tang, good friend of mine that I've met over on Twitter and through my channel, he gave me a nice triangle to try to help explain to my audience. So this is what we're looking at with XRP, ladies and gentlemen. That's how easily, right now on the descending fractal, we're on the top side of this. But the moment we break through there, there is always this chance that we can come all the way back down to that. And his, it shows 62, 65, up to 80. But that triangle, if you break down outside of it now, you can come all the way down to under 20 cents. The overwhelming consensus is in that support line at 52 cents. But if you come down below that descending fractal, now you're working down to the bottom side, and that could be an imminent drop to 70 cents. It could literally mean that in a heartbeat. Now you go even farther down to the bottom of the triangle, which, you know, he's showing you perfectly. It's absolutely spot on to what I'm always trying to say. That's spot on. So if you're wondering, that's from a longer out time frame. This is his work. He said I could use it. So Tang, I really appreciate it. That's an OG that I've come across more in the recent past. But we talk every day through Twitter. It's the easiest way to get a hold of me. Message me on Twitter and I always respond. I do my best. But this is something we've been talking about. And it's absolutely holding true. And this was before it broke down yesterday and came back through, I believe. So that's what we're looking at. So if you bring it out into the daily with XRP, it's very easy to see what we're talking about. You're coming from the top, and then you can use this support structure. It's that simple. And which means now that we got cut off on this part of the pattern, it's telling you this is holding pretty fucking true, because the wicks are pulling back down. The wick might have went above it, but it's holding pretty true to this. So if we did have a drop to 93, there's a chance that it only comes up, like I said, to that $5, $8, and then gets rejected. But if we drop to 81 cents, it all depends when we do it. But that doesn't mean that we can't come down to 52 cents and bounce off that support again and ride this descending fractal back up. That absolutely could happen. And it could be a third point at the bottom. Comes back up right here. Meets again at $5 and then comes through because it just can't get over it. Or it's just going to do one of these, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen this a lot. It trades between the lines. That's a big thing that can be happening. So I'm trying to show you every single thing that you need to know before something happens. So when it starts to move, you're like, oh, I remember this scenario. I'm telling you the likely scenario and what can play out of this scenario. There's no denying that we need to come back down and double bottom. I get that too at 93 cents. And I also get that there's no denying that we're in a bear pennant flag, that until we come down and complete this pattern or have a big boost of volume, that's even too high. But that is a nice symmetrical triangle that we're trading between. And I don't want to confuse things, but right now, as much as you guys want to be way up, the 108's only there. I told you the 93 and 108 are the lines that matter. 108 to 123 is likely where it would go. And you have to break through there. But you got to get into the 116 trading zone to make that happen. Right now, you're in no man's land. With the lack, look how low the volume is in the daily. And this daily's been going on. It's not like it just started. This daily's been going on for 16 hours and 16 and a half hours already. And that volume is atrocious. 8.93 million. Guys, 8 and 16 and a half hours for XRP. 16 and a half hours. We have 8.9 million. So you take 1/3 of that, and we're talking we might have 11 million in volume. The one before that was 69 million. Before that, we've had some real low volumes in the daily now. And the only one that was high was the one that was a dump. We took a dump here, and it was 69 million. 139 million when we took a dump. 41 million when we tried to hold. Now we're on another trying to hold candle right here, like for our life. And we have the lowest amount of volume we've had in this entire trend. That is not good. That's why I keep saying, pay attention to the patterns. And yes, you can try a swing trade. But for me, where my money's at, 93 cents would be a safer swing trade. And if it falls through, it falls through. Then we know we should catch at 81, and then up last second, this would be, if we break the entire neckline and came down, that would be your logical target of 73 cents. But if you come down to 73 cents and go to the downside, you could have an immediate pullback to that W at 52 cents. This isn't over by a long shot. The only thing that's going to get wrecked here is your portfolio if you're not paying attention to all the advice I'm giving you. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Go check out my Swing Traders Anonymous for the quickest, fast-paced, on-the-fly rundown in a Sports Center style, which is newly released right now. The first update was just released in this fashion, where we cover the crypto total market cap, we cover Tether, and we go through the entire rundown on my list in a quick-hitting, fast-paced, so that you can see a general consensus of what's going on in the overall crypto market. Also, go check out my Dogecoin and you if you like Dogecoin or Shiba. Had our first viral video of over 2,000 views a couple days ago, which is crazy. Just went over 200 subscribers, so I would appreciate the support, and if you guys go check out. Also, if you're on the fence about Tom's Army, join Tom's Army. A lot of content coming out, and let's shove it to YouTube. Let's kick them in the nuts for banning me for 7 days. Show some support, and let's help get me back over that 200 members of Tom's Army. I know we've slipped to about, I don't even know, 180 something, 190. I didn't check during my suspension, but I do appreciate the continued support from all of you. And if you want to donate, links in the description. And if you've stayed around to the end of this video, I will be doing a live stream. If 10 of you in the comments say, Tom, we want your live stream, I want to see how many of you are watching to the end of the video. Stay blessed.